Welcome to the Inner Blueprint Podcast. I'm Sean Foyer, the Universal Mindset Disruptor. With over 20 years of turning blueprints into thriving home improvement businesses, I've learned that the strongest foundations start in your mind. Whether you're building a business or your own success, we're here to reshape how you think and face daily life and always remind you to enjoy the ride.
It's so crazy because this goes back to when we were coming up with these core values. Sean and I have a word of the year that we do. And if you don't do this, this is a very good tip for you. It's not too late. You can do it now. In fact, I've been going down this rabbit hole that the beginning of the year really shouldn't be January, that it was supposed to be April.
Yeah.
So we're perfect timing. But a word of the year, right? And a couple of years back, I said, I want ours, this is 2 years ago, I want ours to be inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to inspire people. I don't want to just motivate them. Like, I want to truly inspire them. And that's in everything that we do, everything we say, how we show up, who we are. And so that was an easy one for me when we were coming up with core values to make like the first one.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's my mission, is to inspire others, to grant permission to others to live their best lives.
Yes. And I think for us, I mean, how do we inspire? You know, this isn't our work. This is our lifestyle. Mm-hmm. It really is. I mean, this is how we live. And we do hear it quite often. Oh, that's not real. It can't be that good. And it's challenging. I mean, with our schedule, with client events, with speaking, with all the different things that we do, but it's a lifestyle. You know, when we say these words, you know, we just had an episode drop on, you know, vulnerability and truth. Like we're being real. We're being honest. I mean, I will get on and share if I'm having a bad day and kind of how I'm using some of the tools that we work with to kind of power through that. But yes, inspiration is what this is all about. And so hopefully something we're saying is inspiring you. And if it is, all we ask is you subscribe, that you share it with somebody that you care about. If you need more help, you know, we're not actively trying to grow the business. We do have a few spots available in some of our groups. Reach out to us. I mean, that's being inspired to take action for you. And if it's not with us, be inspired to do something different for you. You know. Yeah. And I love, you know, in the last week I had, you know, a client call out of the blue after one of our group calls, and he was just calling to tell me thanks for being me. I mean, what? I was like, what?
Yeah, what work? I'm sorry, every profession I've had up to this one, that doesn't happen. I didn't used to have doctors call me and say, hey, thanks for being you.
Yeah, no, and that's when I get to feel we are inspiring. We are being painfully positive. You know, the positivity one, I love that. You know, we actually, and I don't know when it'll drop in comparison to this, but we just recorded an episode with Kyle Erdman.
Yeah.
And Kyle is a friend of mine. We worked a little bit together in the past before I had my own consulting business. He reached out to me a few years ago, and we were talking sales, talking process, and he literally said to me, hey, stop. What's different about you? And I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, dude, you've always been positive, but you become like painfully positive. And we took that into one of our core values, because I have always been pretty positive and optimistic, but in the last few years, using our Inner Blueprint tools, doing the daily work, I have become, and Caitlin has, and a lot of people we work with.
I always was. It's so crazy. I feel like in my life, I had no choice to be right. There's a lot of things that were showing up in the physical that were very negative. Yeah. And I didn't want to bypass those, but I chose not to focus on those and find the positive in every situation, because I love the universal law of contrast or duality, right?
Yeah, like the law of polarity.
The law of polarity and just the duality of life, that as negative as something is on this side, that pendulum is always going to swing just as far. It'll always swing just as far, which is so amazing to me. And so being painfully positive is not bypassing what's happening. It's choosing to focus instead on what the positive is, on what that opposite of something very negative can be.
Welcome to the Inner Blueprint Podcast. I'm Sean Foyer, the Universal Mindset Disruptor. With over 20 years of turning blueprints into thriving home improvement businesses, I've learned that the strongest foundations start in your mind. Whether you're building a business or your own success, we're here to reshape how you think and face daily life and always remind you to enjoy the ride.